This is a Wild Games Production podcast.
Welcome to the Palladium Universe podcast. I am Vincey. We're playing Heroes Unlimited. I'm sitting with...
This is Steven, and I am playing a new character. He is a builder type who focuses on building super vehicles, and he goes by the hero name of the Mechanist. That's all.
The Mechanist. Got it.
This is Geoff playing American Muscle.
David playing Hugh May.
Corey playing Kevin.
And Chris playing Kalos.
All right, yes. And for those who are not familiar, Chris is our patron for patreon.com/rollhigherdie. You can go there and support us for at least $1 a month. Yes, that's right, $1 a month. Anyway, so the story is, everybody...
Geoff.
Yes, Geoff.
More than I wanted to see, Geoff.
That's just the way we roll here. Geoff likes to get naked on camera for everybody.
Roll high or die.
That's right. So you guys are in the headquarters of whatever your team name is. You haven't come up with a team name yet. You haven't come up with who your leader is as of yet. That is still to be determined because you're still trying to find yourself as a cohesive unit at the moment. You know you are working for Dr. Stranger, who is your contact. He does not reveal his face as of right now. You are working for a government agency, and the last time you had thwarted and taken back a asset, which you guys had some kind of concerns about the asset, and as it got put into the chair and then put into the whole chamber of questions, and then, what a fun little adventure. We got some pretty good feedback all over the internet from various people saying that as the play went on, we were more cohesive as a group, as everybody was learning the powers and working together as one. So you are in the base this week, and two new faces decide to show up. As you see, Chris, your character, is he in his doctor form, like Dr. Nick Lance, or is he in his superhero form?
He is in his normal, everyday person form right now.
Okay, so he's just Dr. Nick Lance right now.
Correct.
Okay. So you see a guy walk in who looks like a nerdy scientist guy. He's wearing his lab coat and everything, obviously. Comes walking in, and Steven, why don't you describe your character, how he looks, because we don't have a description of him at all.
He's in a full suit of probably modern day armor with what looks like a Mandalorian jetpack. This is somebody who probably watches way too much sci-fi.
So he's a LARPer.
Yeah, kind of. He looks like somebody who wants to be a superhero who's just now learning, you actually have to design your own suit. So it's a little mixed match, but it has a jetpack on the back, kind of Rocketeer-esque, but it's got attachments to it. There's that Predator's over-the-shoulder thing, but as opposed to a laser thing, it looks like it's got a tube attached to it that actually looks like more like a rocket launcher, but it's, deactivated at the moment. On his right hand, it looks like there's a wrist-mounted gun of some sort. And then he's got what looks like a satchel bags, like, the zipper things all over, as though he's got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that he can open up at any point. And probably like a tool wrench or something like that is probably to his side, almost like a melee weapon.
Okay. Well,
so
they
basically
come
like Boba Fett with a suit.
A very, very low-tech Boba Fett.
So they come walking in, and they get introduced to the team as two new members of the team that just, went through all the woo-ha tape and everything like that to join the team. They will be working with you guys, so accept them and please be kind as, work as a team. They pretty much tell you. Dr. Stranger does come on the intercom system and calls over the utility belt, or Dr. Utility Belt, over to the camera. And says to you, David, that there, after the scans of the information you had sent in to us, we found out that the Energy X is being used to transform humans into a super race of humans, kind of like not super soldiers, but a superior race. It looks like they were trying to create a brand new race of man. I guess what was the Homo superiority or whatever they call it? Homo superiority. I guess that's the word for it.
And that was the mystery weapon. And so we found out that it's actually both. Like, this is a competing company trying to do this as well.
This is
right?
this is actually a is part of the Fear organization, as you guys find out, or found out, I should say. And Fear is a kind of like a corrupt terrorist organization that is trying to rule the world, so to speak. They were
But ours is totally not corrupt
No,
and trying to rule the world at all.
No, you were trying to make the United States a better place, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
I do have questions about our organization.
He
Just
says,
kind of makes
"I'm
people
all ears."
disappear.
What do you mean? They're accounted for. He shows you a picture of the people that you have captured. They're in their jail cell, sitting quietly.
Uh-huh.
Did they get
Just
their
pictures?
phone call?
It's a live footage.
Okay.
You let them have their phone
Look,
call, right?
see,
Their
they're
one
totally
call.
alive last week.
No, they did not get their one phone call. They're terrorists. They don't get those things.
You could probably even have Kevin go check up on them.
That's true.
That's true.
Well, they're probably not here.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They're in an undisclosed location.
We could find it if we wanted to.
You probably could. You're right.
Yeah.
So basically, he tells you to relax. Thank you for doing a good job serving your country, and take the next couple hours to do what you want to do: repair, heal up. Those that did play in the last game with a character do get 225 experience points. So make sure to write that on your character sheet.
Do we get paid?
Yes.
Presumably that
Weekly.
excludes the
That
Mechanist, or does
sounded
it include me?
so convincing.
I'm sorry, Steven?
I was here and I did play, but I played a different character. So does he still get the XP or no?
No. This is a different character.
Yeah, back to the bottom, bitch.
And how much was it?
Wow.
225 experience points.
Yeah, how much money did we get?
You got $0.0.
They probably
That's
pay
the
us
worst
weekly.
pay ever.
You
You
found
get
a quarter while you were.
what?
coming
What are you
back to
looking
the
money?
base.
What are you looking for to get? I mean, if you look
I
at,
need to save up for my
He's looking to get
any
paid.
replacement things I need. New.
They-
That's how I upgrade. XP doesn't really upgrade a cyborg.
true, but
It
they
all comes down to
will
buying stuff.
they will refill all the things that you had used. You don't have to worry about paying for those things.
Okay.
But if you need a salary amount, David, you get $6,000.
Sweet,
All right.
all of us?
No, only David.
What?
David was a better negotiator than everybody else. So.
Hey, they gave us a place to live and food to eat.
And is that, wait, you said a salary. Is that my yearly salary?
Yes.
Yes, that is your yearly salary.
Damn it.
Welcome to 1970.
Hey,
You're rich.
You're rich, dude.
Yeah.
I'm rich, biatch. All right. As you guys are clowning around and just kind of sitting there chilling and, getting to there, I don't know. Kevin, what are you doing? Because I know you don't understand most human things going on.
Pretending like I understand. And haha, yeah, that's funny. Everybody's laughing. Ha ha ha. Just like that.
That's how Corey normally acts too.
Corey, you accidentally stumble over a lightsaber on the ground. No, I'm kidding.
That's it. I'm killing everyone.
And a buttered cat.
No, all of a sudden, Dr. Stranger does come on the computer screen again. He says, unfortunately, guys, I know I said I had given you the day off, but we have a situation here. Downtown.
Day off.
Yeah,
Only
I
a
know.
couple of hours.
Downtown, we have a crisis situation going on. We have a hostage situation going on. There is one of these mutants that just popped up out of nowhere, claiming to be part of the Fear organization, holding two of our senators hostage in this.
Did you say part of the fur organization?
Fear.
I can
I'm
tell
sorry.
Fear
Turn up my
organization.
volume.
Yes, change your volume. They have captured Senator Price and Senator Logic, along with other various important key people in the government, at this high-class restaurant Nobu. And we do have some pictures of the place for you. Let me see if I can throw this in the chat. Yes, I can. So there's the layout of the restaurant. A quick scan of the restaurant. There are some dots on the map, as you can see. Everybody can see them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of character, are we still trying to be really low key, or are we going to go in bombastic?
That question will be answered very shortly.
Roger.
As you can see, the red dots are the tangos, or the targets, or the enemy, and the blue dots are the hostages. Now,
Okay.
while I understand we are a secret organization and we're trying to remain low key, the president has authorized you guys to do what you need to do to get in there and get out. Please do not destroy public property, is the only caveat. And obviously, don't kill anybody.
But we can destroy private property.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
technically
I mean,
this
this is
private, so
Yeah, it's a bar. It's private.
good to
Just
go.
go to town.
Don't destroy property.
Damn. Why'd you have to push it? He didn't know about that.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So how are they holding them hostages? I mean, do they have, explosives, machine guns? What are they
As
wearing?
far as good question, American Muscle. He says, as far as I know, and from the scans that we've reached, the most of the tangos only are human-like with basically machine guns and vests, armor vests on. The last we scanned, the mutant person is in the back area, towards the back area door there. And yeah, I know. I was waiting for Geoff to do something there.
Sorry, I'm looking at the map.
Wow. He missed
Especially
his
the back
opportunity
end.
there for
Yeah, I
the
know.
back door.
Anyway, we don't know much about this mutant, but scans do show that she does have some super abilities. We're unsure of what they are at the moment. Again, we think, based on the bioscans, that the senator is in the back room with the mutant as well. There may be more tangos in there as they are moving around, and the scans are a little bit blocked as far as we can tell. So we need you to get in there, maybe do a little surveillance before you go in, find out who's there, who's not there, and then go in and take them out and save the hostages.
What exactly do they want? Have they made any demands?
They have stated that they want $1 billion in exchange because these senators are corrupt, need to be placed in jail, and they will execute them for their crimes. And they feel that $1 billion is worth the exchange of their lives.
Well, can't we just tell him we'll just imprison the senators?
It doesn't work that way, sir.
Oh, that's very inefficient.
Yes, I understand logic does not play. Yeah, logic does not play here.
Okay.
So I leave it to you to decide what you want to do, your mission plan, and then go do it. Obviously,
Okay.
the president has authorized you to, use, force necessary. If you need to go in there, go in there. Try not to get caught, but you do what you got to do.
Okay.
Is anybody here a
Alright.
good negotiator?
No.
Nope.
I know exactly how this is
I kn-
going to go now.
American Muscle negotiates with his fist.
I'm willing to talk to them.
I believe, Chris, your character may have a good negotiation skills.
What do I actually look underneath to find that?
Like you have charm and impress, things like that.
'Cause
Oh yeah, I do. I have charm and impress and memorize or memorize.
Mesmerize, yeah.
Mesmerize.
Aren't there
there we go.
already police hostage negotiators speaking to them?
we'll see. We're specialized negotiators. I say we send what was your name again?
The
Chris?
Mechanist.
Oh, that's you.
Dr. Nick Lance.
Nick Lance. I say we send Nick Lance in to negotiate, and he can feed us intel about what's inside and maybe kind of smooth things over.
He is a doctor. You should address him as such.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, well, thank you. Do we have any surveillance equipment that we could use so I can just live feed you guys the conversation that's going on?
Yes. They have
Oh,
you have
good.
radios and things like that if you'd like, or headsets, whatever you want.
Maybe you
to
could
All
take
right,
Doctor
if
Utility
we're gonna-
Belt's eyeball. Just put it, in your jacket somewhere.
Gross.
If we
Um,
put
if we-
the-
Don't mind the orb in my hand.
If we just put knockout gas into the AC unit, wouldn't it just filter through the system and just knock everyone out?
I like that idea. I
yeah,
can do
it
that.
would, but it wouldn't knock them all out at the exact same time, though. Like, they would still be able to, like, kill the hostages, even if, like, 2 or 3 of them got taken out.
They're
Are they
heavily
about?
armed and armored, so they probably will have some type of helmet on.
But not gas mask then.
You don't know. We don't
Oh.
know.
It's a good idea, though. We can still implement it. Yeah, it wouldn't knock them all out at the same time, but it would at least take out some.
Yeah, but then we're immediately in combat.
And it also affects the hostages too.
Yes, and it possibly knocks them out and kills them, depending on who they are.
Yeah, you
Well,
can
we
always.
don't have a deadly knockout gas.
Well, I mean,
Just-
old people and knockout gas. You don't know.
Yeah, they fall, they
No.
hit their head on the side, it's all over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody, make sure you're standing up. Don't run away, but stay standing up.
I mean, we could do that, but give Dr. Nick his
Lance.
like
Dr.
Lance. Sorry. I'm bad with names.
Yes, we know.
Give Dr. Lance some sort of protection so that he goes in, gives us the intel, and then we just gas them all. Just knock them all out.
Are you talking about, like, more of a distractionary thing?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, that will work.
And what skills do you have, Doctor?
I can I have a decent way with people, and when I speak my Lord's name, I transform into him and take upon his power.
Okay, and what
Okay.
kind of powers? Is it like that Thor guy I read about in the comic books, or
Or
Kind of, but not
Shazam.
really. To be completely honest, I don't really know exactly what my powers are because it's a completely different person.
Okay.
oh,
He's more like Shazam.
Sort of multiple personalities.
Well, then can we speak with him and see what he can do?
Can we speak with the other one? Yes.
It's up to you.
No. We're good. We just need Dr.
Lance.
Lance.
just leave it at Doctor. Just remember Doctor.
You're right. We just
On
need
his
the
planet,
doctor.
he doesn't have doctors.
No, we have doctors, but nobody's vain enough to. Anyway,
Go
Um,
on.
no, I mean, like I said, he could go in, feed us intel, make sure we know exactly how many there are, because there could be 6 to 10 baddies.
Yeah, and once we get nearby, I can see if my radar can pick up people as well, so we know before he even goes in.
Yeah, see? Bam. We got this, and,
And
then
if
I
they
can
take
just.
you hostage, we are at no loss.
Wow.
He is
So,
very
mechanic.
mathematically
you,
minded. Ethics.
You
No, only two.
have a
two
chip
plus
on your
two.
shoulder?
Yeah, that was a little dark there, Steven. You're a good guy. Remember that.
Good guy, right? I thought we were. I mean,
Well, if they take him
Granted-
hostage, we're not in any worse situation than we already were.
that is true.
I mean, technically, yeah.
I, as Dr. Lance, say mathematically you're correct.
Very,
Just one more hostage.
Sound like he supports you.
So
very analytical, not so much emotional.
I'm better with machines.
Clearly.
All right. Well, we've
I
got
bet
a
you the-
plan.
I
Heroes,
bet you the-
roll out. I
I
don't
bet
know
you the
what we would
mechanics
say.
can prepare something to dissipate the knockout gas quickly through the area.
Pretty sure you could just open the doors.
Yes. It's called a fan. I will build one.
Or
It's just
we're with big organization. I assume they have gas masks for you guys.
Mhm.
If not them, the police that are surrounding the building.
Yeah, I
do.
know. It's like we have gas masks.
It all comes down to gas masks.
It all comes down to
So
gas.
we're going back to negotiating. This is out of character, just to save time. Sending in Kalos to negotiate as the distraction. We filter in knockout gas to try and knock out most of the people. Because even if the hostages are the ones who fall asleep, they're less likely to get shot being passed out on the ground than, if they were trying to escape or scramble. I mean, if you're a bad guy, are you going to shoot an unconscious person, or are you going to focus
If
on the
you're
guys
a
breaking in and
bad
attacking
guy.
you?
Remember, our Marvel characters would totally murder everyone in the restaurant as soon as that happened.
This isn't Marvel, and you
And
aren't playing those characters.
Yeah,
And
but you gotta
hopefully
bear in
those
mind,
aren't
there's
the people we're
comic book
fighting.
logic, and then there's real world logic. Because let's face it, in the real world, Batman would have gotten shot in the face like at least once in the 50 years he's been crime fighting.
Just shot him in the mouth. I mean,
His back got broken. What do you want more from the guy?
Just saying, I think superheroes have a little bit of comic book immunity.
It's fine, but let's head out. Let's make this happen. Do we have like a
Yes.
van or something?
We have the super
I-
van.
Click a button on my wrist once we're outside, and my hover bike appears. I will meet you there. It only has room for one.
It's a
yours is
two-seater.
smaller than
Off.
mine.
It's a 2-seater.
I say it only has room for one, and I take off.
All right, you
Guy
see he
has a
hops on
jetpack.
this bike, goes into the air, 200-something feet, boom, he's gone.
Guy's kind of a dick.
a little bit. All right.
I
Very
can
cool.
hear
Hard
you
to ban.
over the radio.
We're not putting our finger to their ears.
Yeah. No radio.
We wouldn't
No
know
radio.
Steven's doing it or not because he can't see him. So
So the guy has a jetpack and a hover bike.
yes, he
Yeah,
built.
a little overkill. Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of redundant there.
Are we gonna back talk about as we're driving along? Man, that guy. What's with all the weapons? I mean, come on.
Anyway,
Little
this time
overcompensating.
I'm going to be prepared and take my rifle.
Okay.
But that's it, because that's all.
I like
have.
how we just get sassy for the guy who doesn't just go with the group.
Well, it's like we're a team. See you guys later.
Well, you have a van that you can take, obviously. So
Yeah.
Into the van, our
So-
windowless
I
van.
get in
It's
the
not
van.
creepy at all.
it has
We roll out.
It has 3 windows.
Okay, good.
You happy?
Yes.
You could see out the back. You could see out the side, but only one side.
Boo.
I was thinking 3 windows, windshield, and 2 doors on the side. That's it.
Yep, that's your 3 windows.
3 windows plus the standard ones, David. Jeez.
All right. So I'll drive us over.
All right, so you fast forward, you arrive on the scene. Steven is already there. His character is talking with the head negotiator already. His name is Sergeant something or other. Who cares? He's going to be somebody that's not important. You arrive on the scene. Police have surrounded the area. They basically question who you guys are. You show them your government credentials as CIA.
We're UA. We're here to save you.
There you go, UA. And they're just like, yeah, okay. Who's going to negotiate then?
Doctor. This doctor.
I will take that lead. Thank you.
So, do you plan on just using the phone system they have, or are you going to go in for a face-to-face?
I'm going to go in for a face-to-face.
Brave man. I respect that.
Wait. How long can you hold your breath? Because if we're going to pump in knockout gas, you're going to fall on your face at some
Yes.
point.
You shouldn't have paused so
Well,
long
at some
between
point, you
that.
guys, you
Is
guys
that-
will just have to come in and grab me, because if I walk in there holding a mask, they're going to be like, I wonder what's going on.
What about your
Once you
God.
start getting tired, can't you just transform?
exactly?
Yeah, I could try to pull that off.
Question. When I was flying over there, I think I would have done a cursory glance around the building. Did I see anybody up top near the ventilation and all that?
No, you did
Like, is
not
there a
see.
sniper up there?
No, you did not see any. Well, you saw police snipers surrounding the buildings, but that's about it.
Why don't you can
That-
usually hover up there and put some
Exactly.
gas cans up there.
Mm-hmm. All right, we shall wait
can
for the doctor.
I have a loudspeaker, as you know. one
Oh
of
yeah,
my-
that's right.
My mouth is a loudspeaker.
Dave was gonna run around
it
playing the
is.
Spice Girls really loud before.
Can it says it amplifies my voice? Can I just? Because I have a gas filtration system in my lungs.
Yes.
So would he be able to use me? Like I walk in and he's like basically radios in, and I'm a relay. Would he still be able to get his like charm stuff, or that come down to my charm if we did it that way?
Just speak into my mouth.
Question. Here's a
That might not be so charming.
Well, what if I?
Dr. Utility Belt.
What if we
I
try
have
to
a question.
negotiate to let us both go in there at the exact same time? That way you can come with me.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
not-
I like that idea because if you went in there as a loudspeaker, they would instantly know you're unique. You'd be giving yourself away as a super. If you start speaking really, really loudly and he talks through your
Well,
ear.
If I'm in there, I mean, yeah. Actually, if I don't use a loudspeaker, if he's just like relaying information to me in my earpiece, well, headpiece, whatever.
I hear you inside, but your voice seems to be coming from outside the building.
I think Dr. Kalos had a good idea where you both go in together.
As a team.
If they'll allow us to have two people come in, okay.
Well, I think
And
you
neither
should
of
start
you are
talking to
armed.
them.
And how have the cops
Sure.
been communicating with them so far?
the negotiator has been using a cell phone that they threw in.
Okay, I go over to the negotiator and I ask for the cell phone.
He hands it to you.
All right, I call the last number dialed and wait for a response.
You hear a woman answers the phone. She says, "Now what? Have you gotten my demands or not? Where's my $1 billion?"
I'm sorry, ma'am, but the negotiator that was talking to you is no longer on this case. I am Dr. Nick Lance, and I'm here to help facilitate your requests and to see if we can both come out of this satisfactory.
All right. She pauses for a moment and then she says, "Well, you do sound pleasant. Let's
Why,
chat."
thank you. So do you.
Corby, stop laughing.
What?
Wanna go get dinner after this?
Why,
your favorite
yes,
movie?
David. Why not? Oh, sorry.
Do you also like midnight strolls on the beach?
No. Boom. Hostage negotiation. Dead.
Done.
She says, "I know." What do you want to tell me? What are you offering me now?
Well, what we would like to do right now is me and my associate would like to come inside completely unarmed. You're more than welcome to verify that fact, and we would like to negotiate face to face.
So you're going to come in here unarmed and negotiate. Geoff, stop. Negotiate face to face. I see. You're probably.
Yes, in my considerable years of experience doing this, I have learned that most people respond better when they are face to face with the actual person that they are trying to get something from.
Sorry.
Fine.
Yay!
Let me just do a quick roll here because he does have his
She.
no, because he has a trust factor going on, so I need to roll percentile here on my end.
Well, while this is going on, American Muscle's going to take the back door.
Go on.
See, I was going to say the same thing.
And
I
look
think we
for
should both
any
go to the back door.
Phrasing.
Look for any getaway vehicles that they might take.
Careful, we're both going to share that back door.
It's a tight fit, isn't it? Anyway, so after the two of you are done with that, you go around the building. You do see the rear entrance to the building, and there is no getaway vehicles. There are SWAT team members in key positions back there hiding, waiting. You see a sniper on the roof as well across the way with a gun pointed directly at the door. He can see through some of the windows, but they have been blocked up as you guys walk around the building. There are various windows, but they seem to be, the shades are down, obviously, so the snipers can't kill them.
Hey, Muscles.
Yes, Kevin.
Are we still trying to do this low key?
Well, I guess we have authorization to use our special circumstances that we are in.
Wow, you're being very diplomatic.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it's gonna be very diplomatic too.
I won't then just peek inside real fast. I'll just wait out here.
So Kevin's not going to poke his head in?
Not this
He's
time.
gonna poke
no.
his head through the back door.
Not this time.
God damn it.
You said it, Vince.
All right, so then you guys are just going to stay outside and wait there, I guess, for the time being?
Wait by the door until we get a signal or somebody says, usual stuff.
Okay, so after a few moments, Chris, she says, fine. The two of you may come in and you will be thoroughly searched, and then we will talk.
Kevin,
Excellent. I will see you in a few more minutes.
Okay. Did you
Kevin, why don't you go ahead and take a look inside, see if there's anybody by the back door. Maybe we can sneak into the back. We can go in together.
Well, I'll need you to cover me so the others can't see what I'm doing.
Okay.
stand
American
by-
Muscle blocks the SWAT from Kevin.
Just
Don't
stand
look
behind me.
He's shy.
No!
I mean, sure. The sniper guy's going to see you, so regardless.
All right, yeah. No. We'll wait for our signal. Then we'll just
What
kick
does
down
my
the door.
radar pick up?
Oh, for as far as how many hostiles are in there?
Yeah.
You see the red dots were correct.
Okay, and that's same location they're at roughly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I can't make the move because they're dots, but they're
Yeah,
walking back and forth, and they're in that
Mhm.
general
They're
vicinity.
doing what dots usually
Yeah.
do. I mean,
They're going around like
They-
this and that, you know.
They stand in
Alright, so-
perfect position and don't move ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I radio that the intel is correct. The locations are fairly accurate.
Alright.
So you know that there's someone by the back door, guys.
we figure.
All right, I start walking to go in.
Okay.
I go to.
All right. So yes.
I'm sorry. I was going to say I'm going to get a safe position and then fly over to the roof so it's not so noticeable, like high and over. Since we established there's nobody there, and I'm just going to wait for the go ahead to infiltrate the gas, right?
All right. So you're gonna just
Yeah.
basically rocket up there and
So you sound like a K2 rocket taking off into the orbit.
It's not too loud.
He put a
That's
silencer
why-
on it.
Well, it's not like just roaring flames. It's more hover thing. But anyway, yeah, that's why
So-
I even said I get a little bit of a distance. Kind of. But either way, I get away from the building so they don't just see a rocket man flying up.
Yes.
sure.
By the way, does anyone have I'm in character. I'm asking. Does anyone have enhanced hearing? Saying over the radio.
You got to put your hand to your ear.
Does anyone have enhanced hearing? By the way.
I have normal hearing.
No. Yeah. My hearing is normal, but pretty good.
Normal for a human, right, Kevin?
Yes, I have normal human hearing.
What about you, mechanic?
I have not installed that yet. The helmet only does so
Hearing.
much.
My hearing is just normal human range.
Standard.
There you go.
Never mind then.
We're all normal human people.
All right. So you walk in through the main doors, and there's kind of like a waiting area there with, where it goes to the restrooms, and there's a main lobby where a podium stand is, and you see a person dressed all in black. He's got, full armor on and even a helmet with a large machine gun. And he said, and I'm waiting for this one. Hands up. Yep. I knew it. Geoff was going to do it. And there's Corey as well. Anybody else? Hands up and get on your knees.
Yeah, baby.
This is negotiation time.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
how I negotiate.
So, do you guys comply?
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy comes over. He does a quick search. He has a wand. He checks. Unfortunately, David, you're gonna get a little bit of a. He's
My
like,
whole body.
he's like, he actually drops the wand, pulls his gun, puts it right next to your head, and he says, "What do you have on you?"
Metal plates from my surgeries.
Laundry money.
Laundry money? What the fuck? I gotta do my laundry, buddy, right?
Got a lot
Yeah,
of
come on.
change.
He says,
Yeah, I was.
you, sir, he points at you, Chris, he says, you're clear, you, David, out. And he pulls the reload on his gun.
But he sees that it's like on my skin though. Like there's
mean-
nothing there.
He doesn't
He cocks
trust you.
his gun.
Yeah, he cocks his gun. Thank you, Geoff. He
Puts
says,
his wand away.
out. You have 3 seconds.
I
3
I
seconds
look at the
before I
person and I
fire.
said, I would like to speak
Yeah.
to the woman that I spoke to before she agreed to let two of us come in instead of just me.
You want to speak to her? What?
I'd like to speak to the woman that I spoke to on the phone in person because she agreed that two of us could come in and not just me.
That he says to you.
Clearly, I'm unarmed.
Unfortunately, you're not authorized to go in there.
I would like to hear that from her.
He
And I'd
says
like
to you.
roll
He says
my
to you,
intimidation.
Chris, directly. He says you may proceed to the back. You may leave.
I want
wait
him
here
to
for
come
him.
with me.
Yeah, that's fine. David you can stand there if you'd like. He says, but you are the only person allowed to go in.
I'd like to roll my intimidation roll and say, no, he will be coming with us because that is a part of the agreement.
Okay, go ahead and give me a percentile roll for it.
In this game, low is good, right?
Yeah.
$27.
Okay, he looks at you. You really can't see the expression on his face due to his helmet with just the little goggles on. He goes, fine. I will go get her. Stay right here. And he goes over to one of the other guys that's next to the bar. He says, keep an eye on them. And you see he walks.
Thank you very much.
He just looks at you and walks to the back. A few minutes later, he says, fine, the two of you may come in here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I proceed to walk in.
David?
Yeah, I'll go on.
Okay.
Very tempted to stick my tongue out at him, but I won't.
David, childlike actions. Okay.
Hey, I said I didn't.
That's true. That's true. You go to the room that's in the back, and you see in the room, you see three people sitting on the couch. There is the guy that allowed you to come in there with his gun standing there at the entrance, as well as you see another guy standing looks exactly like him, dressed exactly the same, standing by the back door waiting. And you see a woman dressed relatively in like black leather type outfit. She says to you, yes, I am the one you spoke to on the phone. You may call me Vex.
Hello, Vex. My name is Dr. Lance. How's it going?
She just looks at you. She says,
how's it going in the middle
"Great."
of this hostage situation?
Yeah, she just looks at
Well,
you.
no, I mean, other than the current circumstances, I'm assuming that you are in good health and doing well.
She just continues to look at you. She says, you have 2 minutes.
Do a bioscan. Is she in good health?
Gotta make sure. Could you turn your head and cough?
Your bioscan indicates that her heart rate is elevated. She has high blood pressure.
Damn, must be a smoker.
Probably lay off all the fast food. So
She says,
Just
I can't help it. I like Popeyes.
It's awesome.
Which, by the way, I'm sending out my mic is live, so y'all all hear what's going on.
Okay, Kevin, what does it look like inside?
Well, why would I look inside? They're right there.
'Cause
I look at
then
her
we
and
can
I
sneak
say,
up
other than the
behind.
$1 billion and any of the other demands that you have, is there anything else that you would like to have in exchange for these hostages?
She says, no, we need the money, and that's what we're doing.
What precisely are you going to be using this money for?
That is none of your business. That is part of what we need our money for. So,
Actually, it's all of my business, because if it's going to lead to a massive destruction of public and private property, or a massive loss of life, then we are going to have to try to figure out a different way about going about this.
While they're doing that, can I radio the mechanics?
Actually-
Mechanist.
I was about to do the same thing.
so the two of you radio the Mechanist at the same time and say what?
Go ahead and activate the knockout gas because he's distracted. Damn.
I was going to say, this is boring. Release the gas.
Yes, I shall.
I like his way better.
Corey, you're not playing the speedster.
I know, right?
So are you dropping the gas into the ventilation system, Stephen?
I am. I got the okay. I am doing so. It
My
is
people-
knockout gas.
I like how he just trusts us. It's like, okay, it's time. He doesn't question or anything. Great.
Who's that remind me of?
Nobody.
Nobody at all.
Well, I mean, we can't say anything inside, otherwise we'll give it away.
Sure you can. You can be like, oh, God, the air is getting kind of gassy in here. You
Does
know.
somebody smell popcorn? Take a deep breath in.
Take.
You guys smell that? Breathe deep.
It smells like rotted eggs in here. What the hell is that?
Okay, so
Ooh,
Stephen,
beef.
how many do you drop? 1, 2, how many?
10.
10?
You'll have to tell me because
All of
I have a
them.
maximum of 10. But how much would actually be able to clear out this building? Like
Just throw them all.
enough to infiltrate.
Don't even think. Just
Yeah,
all of
just
them.
throw them all.
It's
Well-
too overkill.
Go big or go home.
It would probably take a few moments to filter through, but I mean, I would think 1 or 2 would fill in at least the room that everybody's in, the big main room.
You heard him. He said 10. That's all of them.
I did not say
10.
10.
It would be very noticeable. Like like you actually see smoke at that point.
Yeah,
where you still
I
have-
was wondering about that. Is it like movie effects where it's like very clearly smoke coming in, or is it actually going to be like a real gas that you can't see?
No,
I'd
they're-
say it's a
when
real
you
gas.
go to the hospital and get that gas mask put over before getting work done.
Well, gas grenades
Steve said.
will be a gaseous form, just like when they throw them and you
But
hear
once
the
it
boof.
filters through, I'm hoping it's less smoky. But just to be safe, I'll just do
Yeah, once it
3 so that
dissipates.
it's not too noticeable, and at the same time potent enough to knock people out. So 3 should suffice, right? Because you said 1 or 2 originally.
10,
Yes.
man. Gotta be 10.
I'm not doing 10 and killing everyone in there.
That wouldn't kill them. Well, they wouldn't kill most of them.
Hostages.
They wouldn't kill most of them.
Are the
Just the old
hostages
ones.
seated or are they standing or what?
They're basically in that area behind the bar area where they're standing. They're not standing. They're actually sitting on the ground. So they would just
Okay.
fall over.
And can we see back to that back room right there, or
You are in the
it
back
looks
room.
like it's an open way?
You are.
Oh, we're in the back room.
Yeah, you're standing
Okay.
in that back room with them right now.
Okay, I thought we were in that center point.
No,
Alright.
back room where the 2 dots are and the 3 blue dots.
Okay.
All right, Steven, you drop the gas pellets in there, or I should say the gas grenades in there, 3 of them, and you do hear a slight poof, poof, like that. So I'm just going to roll to see if that echoes in there enough for them to hear it. Doubt it, but there's still a chance. So
I start coughing dramatically. Sorry, I choked on my spit
That
there,
must be
guys.
my bionic lungs. I mean my normal human lungs.
one of the guys actually says, I think I heard something. He says, I'm going to check, and he leaves the room and goes to check. But that's the only thing you hear. I mean, maybe it'll make you nervous, maybe it won't. I don't know.
Ice cold
Which
veins
one?
they got.
And where'd he go?
The guy that was behind her by the door, that was staying there. He said he heard something, so he went out to the bar area to look around.
Okay.
So there's basically still 2 red dots in there because the one guy that was in the front that just followed you back, plus her.
Okay. And is that wall right there into the back room, is that just like a big open point? It's not really a wall?
It's basically that's a counter where the servers would go up and pick up food. If you
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? You know how restaurants they have that big
Yeah.
counter? That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. So half wall.
Yeah, it's a half wall. You would go in. There's a door on the very left-hand side. See where those little arrows are going in and out?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the
Okay.
swivel doors for going in and into the kitchen area, which this is pretty much a kitchen-y area.
Oh, okay.
Start cooking some food.
Yes, you can start making a
You want
burger.
some eggs?
Make a burger.
Actually, that might be a good disguise for the gas. Oops, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to burn the food.
Oh man, doesn't that just smell delicious? Keep breathing deep.
Is that what you say, David? I mean, she just looks at you strangely.
So what?
The guy.
Negotiations make me hungry.
That's true. The guy who said he heard something, he comes back into the room and he's like, I didn't notice anything unusual.
Oh, we should have struck then when it was just her in the room with them.
It wasn't just her. There's another one.
When there were fewer of them in the room. There.
Let the
Better.
gas take effect before going
Yeah.
in. Kevin.
So I'm going to say that, Chris, you are talking with her for the next few minutes and just
Yeah,
back and
that's
forth.
kind of my intention. Yeah.
Back and forth banter, trying to get somewhere. You're pretty much getting a stone wall at this point, and you're not getting angry, but you could tell that she's getting angry. It's
I
one
just look at her nonchalantly.
Yeah.
Like, non-plus.
Go ahead and, since David, you're in the room, and Chris, you're in the room, go ahead and roll a d20 for me and tell me what you get. I'm actually going to roll for these people too.
15.
Okay.
Any additions
17.
that we should add, or what?
No, just straight up roll.
Okay.
What'd you get, Chris?
17.
17. All right. So David and Chris, both of you hear coughing sounds from the other room.
I ignore it.
Are the other people reacting at all?
You see the woman that you're negotiating with, Vex, she starts looking over your, like, kind of over your shoulder like this, going, "What's going on?" She goes to him. She says, "Tim, go out there and look." And you see he walks around you guys and starts heading out the door to the other room.
I let him pass.
Do they seem to be getting affected with the bioscan? Are they getting affected by the gas at all yet?
Their heart rate would start slowing.
Oh,
were
I see. You're
affected by
turning around taking a peek, or?
Yeah.
Wait, where are you scanning? I think.
Like, her. Like, I've been monitoring her
Yeah.
to find out when it's starting to take effect. I want to know who all's getting affected by it so far.
Okay, so you scan the room and you can see people in the other room. Their heart rates are starting to go down. The people in the room with you are not.
Okay.
After a few moments, the Tim guy does not return. And she's just like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" And the other guy next to her, he pulls a gun, he aims it right at you and says, "They're up to something. Nobody's responding."
They're
All right.
not looking at the back door.
No, nobody's looking at the back door at the moment.
I'm just gonna walk through it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to disarm that guy at the back door.
I look up to the sky and I say Kalos in a very low tone.
Okay, this will start combat, so let me get my pad here.
Do I hear? Well, Davey had his mic on, so do I hear?
Yeah,
that
we
nobody's
we
responding?
heard all this.
Yeah,
and
you
just
heard
saw
it.
me walk through the wall. So
I mean, you just saw Kevin go, "All right," whoop, and go right through the walls. All right, everybody,
it's time.
please roll your initiative. Some of you have bonuses, some of you don't. Roll your d20.
What is initiative D20?
Yes. So let me just write this down here. Steven, Geoff. All right, Steven, what'd you get?
I was seeing if I had any bonus. No. So 5.
Okay. Geoff?
17.
David?
25.
Of course. Corey?
10.
Chris?
12.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping I'd catch him by surprise.
Okay, we start to round off with David going first. David, you have 2 of your attacks. You may do something.
Has Corey walked in at this point?
No, he has not because it's not his turn.
Okay, I was wondering exactly when he was coming. All right.
Boo.
Well, since no one's actually doing that, I would hold my action until combat starts up. Like people
Okay.
actually start coming in to do stuff, and then I'm going to dive to cover the hostages from any gunfire.
Okay, so you're holding. Got it.
Yeah.
It would be Geoff next.
I'm guessing the back door is locked and Kevin didn't unlock it.
No, you see Kevin transposing through the door at the moment. That's where Kevin
Yeah.
is.
I'm in the door.
I guess American Muscle's gonna go through go around the building to the front through the front door, since everyone's knocked out, supposedly, and start getting sausages out of the building.
Do you say sausages out of the building?
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
sausages out of the
Dude, I heard
building.
sausages.
I want to get that. American Muscle, what's that sausage?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
he
Geoff,
does.
you hungry or something? I mean,
Go on.
You want to go through the back door to get the sausages. That's where the kitchen is.
Of course. Why didn't I?
all right, Geoff. So
Yeah,
you circle around. That'll be your attacks to circle around to go through the front.
Okay.
Now it is her turn. She goes, and she will fire at you guys. Well, she's going to fire at you, David, because she suspects you because of what the guy told him. Your AR was 18, right?
18.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you're getting damage to your SDC. 5 and 12. She shoots 2 fire blasts at you.
Oh no.
I know, right?
I only have 876 left.
I know. And Chris, it is your turn. You use your first attack to transform into Kalos, and you want to describe what Kalos looks like?
Yeah, Kalos is very much like kind of think of like an old Norse god that is rough, tumble, rippling muscles. He's got more or less just tattered clothing all over him, and he is basically the god of destitution.
Nice. All right, so what are you going to do for your last attack for this moment?
I say, how dare you insult a god, and I throw a fireball at her.
Okay, roll your attack.
How big is this fireball?
Throw fireballs at me, will you?
I just roll a d20, right?
Yeah.
He shoots fireballs out his
18.
nose.
Okay, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And that's a 2d6 because
Yes.
of what we discussed earlier. Right?
Yeah.
Right. 9.
Okay. So exchanging fireballs. Corey, you are using your first movement to go through the door.
Mm.
What
I
else
should
you-
pop up right behind that guy.
Yes, actually, you do.
I'm just going to bear hug him and say, please surrender. We're not supposed to kill you.
Go ahead and roll your strike attack for grapple. Tell me what you got.
17.
17. All right, hold on. No, he absolutely does not get out of that. Did you attempt to do damage to him, or are you just holding him?
Just hold him so he can't move and kind of make sure his weapon got knocked out of his hand. Like a bear hug, a
Yeah,
giant
you
bear hug.
squeezed him, so you caught him by surprise. And since I rolled so low, I will say his gun dropped to the ground because you caught him total surprise. Steven, you're on the roof.
I heard guns fire already, right?
Actually,
will-
no gun is fired. You heard nothing.
No, she shot.
Well, I guess you heard fireballs being shot.
You heard someone cooking a steak.
Oh,
so-
she shot a fireball too? Okay, I thought you said shooting at me, so I assumed it was a gun.
Shooting
No,
a
shot
fireball.
fireball at you. You
Oh.
actually heard. I don't know if that was over the. Was that over the actual comm that you said Kalos at all, or no?
Yeah,
Well,
so I mean, like, if
it would have
everything's
been.
being fed through him, then yeah, they would have heard me say Kalos.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
then you know something's going on as you heard some like and things like that because David getting hit, fireballs.
I
Well,
will-
they probably also heard me say, "How dare you insult a god?"
Yeah, that too.
You've
A
heard
sudden
action.
voice change and
Yes, he
I
went to
will
talking like
hover
this.
down from the roof to the back alley and make my way in.
The door is. You go to open the door and it is locked.
Knew it.
Well, who the frick would leave the door unlocked? I mean,
I will use my turn to use my automatic lockpick gun
You made
and
that
try
a
to
gun?
pick the locks.
yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
It's
It's
a
an
thing.
actual thing.
does
I
it
know.
have a percentile roll for it, or use your skill? Does it say? I'm sure here.
Honestly, it just says it's an item to buy and that it can be costly. It's like $60 if you're law enforcement, 120 if you're buying it off the street. That's literally all it says.
Okay.
So I'm
So
assuming if
so
a
these
police
SWAT
officer can use it, then it doesn't take. I'm not no offense to police, but I don't know how much training it takes to stick it in and click the trigger.
yeah, that's basically all it is. You pull the trigger a
So-
bunch of times.
You
Yeah, go
pulled
ahead-
out
go
your
ahead and roll-
lockpick in front of a SWAT team.
Go ahead and roll a d4. If you get odds, you boom, it's open right now.
Evens, it
I
just
figured
takes a
this
turn.
would be
David
Oh.
knows what it is. I know what it is.
yeah.
2. So I guess it'll take a turn for it to get the right combination in there.
It
Now-
has to rake the lock, yeah.
So now you have 2 attacks. The second attack will be you just unlock the door now. Click. Obviously, one setting didn't work. You go, oh, click, click, boom, it's unlocked. The last bad guy who Corey has in a bear hug, he is going
Told
to
him to surrender. We're not supposed to kill you. So.
he's going to try to headbutt you because you're behind him. So he's going to do one of these back like that and try to attack you. Is that what it looks like?
So you
Maybe a
just,
little bit more high tech, but it's the same exact
That
thing.
looks like a
That's just
glue gun.
He does.
They
It works.
kind of do, yeah. They're rake. You just squeeze the trigger and turn, and
You can
eventually
whip that
it'll
out
open.
right in front of the cops, huh?
What is your AR, Corey?
The cops.
My
have it,
AR
Jeff.
is nothing because I have no armor.
Okay. All right, so he hits you with a headbutt, and he's going to do 2 points of damage to your SDC.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, and I need you to beat a 15.
Any bonuses?
No.
All right.
You know what? Yes. Roll. Use
Okay.
your parry bonus because you
My
would be
parry
parrying.
bonus.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it 17 then.
Then
I
okay.
thought I was going to lose.
That's fine. So basically, he headbutts you, and you kind of just shrug it off. You take the damage, but you shrug it off. I was just trying to see if you got stunned for a moment. That's all.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
All right, so that guy went. Now, David, you had been holding your action the whole time. So, did you want to start moving now and doing something, or?
Yeah, so he's holding one. Talus is dealing with a chick. So, are the hostages? How are they tied up?
A rope around there, basically just rope, or they probably use
Zip ties.
zip ties, probably.
Zip ties around just their hands so they
Yeah.
can get up and run.
Yeah, they can get up and run. Yeah.
All right, I'll assuming they're not knocked out since this room didn't get affected yet. All right, then yeah, I'm gonna tell them get up and go and kind of start pushing them out the door that
Okay.
Steven just opened up. And I'm gonna be blocking for them so that way if they fire at her, she fires at us again or at them, then they're protected.
Okay. So you start running over to the hostage and you say, "Get up, go, out the door." They start getting up and they start running. It'll take them a little bit to do that. But that's all the time we have this week, folks. Mid-combat hang. I'm Vince sitting with
Steven playing the Mechanist.
Geoff playing American Muscle.
David playing Hugh May.
Corey playing.
Corey playing Kevin.
And Chris playing Kalos, the god of destitution.
Good night. You've been listening to the Palladium Universe podcast at rollhighordie.com. If you'd like to support this podcast, head to patreon.com/rollhighordie. Thank you.